Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jase and Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Monday.
Good morning. Who's got Monday-itis?
Oh, tell you what, the weather is crazy.
What is going on, please?
Now, not that you would know, because we need to do an interesting roll call this morning. Jase Hawkins here at the Nova Studios in South Melbourne. Lauren Phillips.
Here, Bulla coming to you live from Fiji. I've been sent on an assignment, Jase.
So you're over there doing a little work thing. Are we allowed to go into it? What, are you filming something?
I'm filming a TV show, yes, in Fiji. And it is...
Don't make it sound like too sneaky.
28 degrees.
Yeah, right. I'm filming a secret project in Fiji. Sounds like you're
I'm not on Love Island.
Right, okay.
I can tell you that. Although what was interesting yesterday, I was in a helicopter for this show and we're flying over some of the islands and the pilot was like, that's where Love Island Australia is filmed. That's where Survivor America is filmed. They've rented that island for 10 years. And I was like, that doesn't look so bad. I'll do Survivor America for 10 years and live on that island.
Unfortunately, you are signed up to F-Boy Island, so you'll be staying where you are.
Well, to tell you the truth, it feels a bit like Survivor in here today, doesn't it, on this show?
Oh, so I've got Clint joining us from Sydney, so he's going to be joining us again very, very soon. But Stannis is up there because he was doing the Paralympics on Channel 9 last night.
He was. He got a last-minute call-up, so I would like to point out that this trip was booked in for a long time. This is Clint's fault that all three of us are in different locations this morning. Blame Stanners.
It is a lot of buttons I have to hit. It's a lot of pressure. But I'll tell you
what. Are you
what.
starting to get the hint that we are all trying to get away from you?
Yeah, I know, but I'll find you.
You won't come to Fiji. It's too hot for you.
That's a good point. I hate the heat. I'll tell you what. You missed the weather, though. It is crazy here in Melbourne last night.
I woke up this morning and all my friends with kids on social media were writing, am I the only one whose child is terrified of the winds? And I was thinking, how bad can it be?
No, it was absolutely shocking last night. I was putting Archie, my 2-year-old, to bed and he was like, scary, scary.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Did you have the white noise machine out? Apparently that's saving all the parents.
Yeah, it's amazing. Joining us, let's try this now via satellite from Sydney, Bulla Clint Stanaway.
Bulla. Jase, Bulla, Lauren. Now, let me just point out.
How come I could connect but you couldn't and you're from Sydney and I'm on the other side of the world?
Because, Lauren, you have more experience than me.
Clint, you've got a technician standing next to you. She's got a bloody porter dropping off the breakfast buffet.
Yeah, but you should see my setup. I've got the Zoom is on an ironing board with the laptop and a light. I've got some random coffee table with a box in front of me with the microphone and the connection.
It's very it's very COVID work from home.
Here. And then I've got a beautiful ocean to the side.
Hey, Clint, did you know she's over there filming F-Boy Island?
Well, speaking of that, did they tell some kids to...
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the host.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the host.
Because I ain't a contestant.
I can't wait to see the slow-mo shot of you walking down the beach. Here comes temptation.
What's the one where they say, the hot new piece arriving on the island?
Not this show.
Okay.
Isn't that Love Island?
Yeah,
I love Love Island.
Hey,
it's like maybe we're doing a love show for old people.
13-24-10. I thought nice and early this morning. I'd love to know if you're affected by the weather where you are. Moby, our production guy, how's this? The fence came down at his apartment building, right? Now, Moby drives an old, small little car. It's quite feminine for him. But there was 2 big macho cars parked either side. The fence has fallen down at his place onto the neighbours' cars. They're holding up the fence, and he's just gotten in his little hatchback and reversed out this morning. It was like almost he had
completely
unscathed. Yep.
So the Swift is okay?
The Swift is okay.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Well done, Mo.
Didn't even hit the spoiler.
I wonder what damage has been done around Melbourne, though.
Well, 13-24-10 is our number to join us on the air. What are you seeing on the roads this morning? 40,000 homes without power. And if you just take a second to think...
And did some schools get told to study from home?
Yeah, some schools came out of the blocks yesterday and said, we're going to go back to remote learning. Oh,
No.
because that was a time to be alive. But 40,000 homes without power. You think how inconvenience it is, that feeling of inconvenience when you just lose power for an hour. You know what I mean?
I know.
Getting everyone ready this morning and stuff.
Gosh.
Been absolute pain in the
Big
arse.
job for the SES, I imagine.
Yeah. So look, we had a huge show, and guys, it's our 100th show this week.
Woohoo! That's why I've left the country, to get away from you for the celebration.
She didn't think we'd make the 100, so she's like, all right, well, I booked the trip early.
Later.
Coming up today, later on this morning, we are going to open up the phone lines, and the 100th caller who joins us on the air will be playing for $100,000. It is
Amazing.
a massive morning ahead, but 13, 24, 10, what are you seeing out there? How's the roads this morning? Let us know. Welcome to your Monday morning. You are on the air with Jase and Lauren. We're doing it thanks to What If. It is Aussie for Travel, and this is Nova 100. Today, it is extreme winds. Take it easy on the roads. We're going for tops of 14, showers around as well. So the storms hit Melbourne pretty hard last night. Geelong around 1 a.m, rolled into the Melbourne CBD between 2 and 4. And yeah, there's 40,000 homes without power.
I had so many friends that were having meltdowns last night because their kids were terrified of the wind.
Yeah,
Like
right.
the noise, the noise was freaking them out, I think.
And what did you say? Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm in Fiji and they're lighting the lanterns. Now's a bad time.
They did. Well, just so you know, it was windy here last night too, and the lanterns blew out.
Oh,
in the
no,
fireworks
no,
on
no.
the cocktail hour.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow.
What about the fire show?
Wowee.
The fire show would have
Oh,
been
they did the fire show.
Thank God.
And they had a choir as well. The choir was beautiful.
the Qantas one?
No, with some villagers.
Yeah,
They were
right.
beautiful.
Okay, so as I said, major disruptions
You
to
all right, mate?
power around Melbourne. We've got lanterns down in Fiji. Let's go to the phones. Michaela, where are you?
I'm from Narry Warren, guys.
And now, how bad was it there?
My pergola on Wednesday just decided to take off and landed on my roof.
No, any damage to the roof or the pergola?
3 broken tiles. We're still waiting. So, but yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, sorry, we're only talking about the
Yeah.
storm last night. You've rung way too late for the Wednesday one.
Oh no!
I'm joking.
It's been
I'm
all
joking.
week though. It was bad. It was bad during the week. Jess from Frankston. Good morning. Where are you, and what's the scene?
I came from Frankston to Dandenong, and there are just trees down everywhere. All along like the
gosh,
station
yeah.
street and just cutting off lanes, and then Eastlink had no street lights on this morning.
Yeah, right.
Oh God! Okay, be careful on the roads, everyone.
Hope those fun little lights are still on in the tunnel that you race. You know those ones?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah,
they
What's
would
the
be
point of
impacted.
them? They just are annoying that you're not driving as fast as you should be. I hate those things. How much did they cost?
I don't know.
What did we get them
I
for?
didn't buy them, Jesus. You sound like my wife on the
Yeah.
weekend. Who bought this? Why did we get it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're dumb. Get rid of them.
Let's go to Joy. Joy, whereabouts are you? What are you seeing this morning?
Good morning. I'm in Knoxfield, and this morning there was a massive tree that come out just down the road from me, and it smashed a big fence down. The SES were out at like 5:20 with their chainsaws,
Wow.
cleaning up the debris.
Yeah, right.
Did you tell them, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
they're doing an
sleep?
amazing job.
I know, how rude, right?
That's why the kids are
Turn that
terrified.
bloody chainsaw down.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, they're waking up, looking out the window and seeing a bloke with a chainsaw. That'd terrify me.
What is the wind expected to stop anytime soon, or is it still bad this morning?
I don't know. You're the one that used to do weather on the Today Show. Don't look at me.
Yeah, I got it wrong all the time, so I
Oh,
wouldn't
good.
trust me.
No, winds are expected to keep up, so take it easy. A lot of businesses are urging people to work from home. Where were you on that one, Nova? But yeah, they're encouraging people to
You
stay
can work from anywhere.
stay off the roads this morning.
And some schools are doing remote learning again. That's trauma, especially after a big Father's Day, where a few dads would have a sore head this morning, and now they've got the kids at home doing remote learning.
I know.
Oh,
I'm like,
what a punish.
why don't we just say no school tomorrow? Do we really have to roll out the remote learning for one day? Like,
you
No
say
one's
it?
doing remote learning because of the wind. Everyone's inside watching movies.
Jay says no school.
no school today. School's off.
No school for you.
Except my kids. You're going. You'll be there at 7 waiting for those doors to open. How's the news buddy Fat Man Scoop passing away at a
What
music
about that?
festival?
He collapsed
I
on the
know.
spot.
So he collapsed on the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he wasn't the healthiest of men, was he?
Well, it's all in the name, I think.
He seemed like a legend, though.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'd never actually interviewed him over the years, but, I know a few people that worked with him and stuff and have interviewed him when he was out, and they said he was a top bloke. Were you on Weekend Today yesterday when it broke?
Yeah, and we almost killed off Fat Boy Slim.
No.
We almost got the wrong one. Yeah.
Clint, can we get a welfare check on
Thankfully
Fat Boys? Hang on, I'll check his Instagram.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he's posting tattoos.
Dead or
he's alive and
alive?
well.
He's
apparently.
alive.
The Today
Okay.
Show do like to top a few celebrities, don't they? Like Richard Wilkins.
Dickie's killed a few people,
Yeah, he's
actually.
really
No,
killed a few off.
it didn't go to air, but it nearly did.
Uh-oh. Oopsies.
All right, it's just gone 23 past 6.
Don't miss Australia's favourite renovation show, The Block, Sunday 7 p.m. and Monday to Wednesday 7:30 p.m. on 9 and 9 Now. Jason Lauren's Cash Blockbusters.
All right, thanks to The Block. We love it. Phillip Island is going to look pretty good when they finish, I'll tell you what.
I know. There's been controversy on The Block, though. One of their hot contestants has left his girlfriend for a makeup artist at Channel 9. Rendezvous on The Block.
Is that out, is it? Is that gone public?
Yes.
Which
I read about it yesterday.
Well, one of those two blokes from Melbourne.
Yes, they're calling them the hotties, and now they're calling him a love rat.
Is this the dude that looks like a rainbow vomited on him? Like he likes colourful
Yes.
clothing?
He does.
Yeah.
That's
right.
him.
Yeah, right. Is the makeup
Yes,
artist blind or
controversy.
something? Because, is he that good looking? Like,
I don't know, Lauren, is
I
he?
wouldn't. Oh, I mean, he's a handsome rooster. He's not my type, though.
yeah, right. Tell you what,
Bit much going on.
Chicks
in the
love a
outfit
tradie.
department for
They
me.
love a tradie. What about you?
Don't they?
Glenda, are you fond of the tradies?
Yeah, my fiance's a tradie. So
Hey, there we go.
Hey,
Hey,
do you like the Block, Glenda?
I love The Block. Yep.
That was a risque question to ask in the middle of the promo.
It was, wasn't it?
Hey,
Risky business.
I was like, good for you
Yeah,
rolling the dice
no.
there, Lozzie. Hey,
I backed myself there.
Glenda, you're a midwife. You're on the way to Sunshine Hospital at the moment. Can I ask, I don't know if you've still kept count, but how many deliveries have we done?
We do about 18 a day.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. Like, what a cool job. You must go home on a high every day.
Sweet.
Yeah, you've got your ups and downs, but it's mostly good,
Yeah, right. Okay, well, here's the go. I have a wall of block boxes in the studio, numbers 1 to 10. Inside each one is a money amount. It could be $1 or it could be 5,000 or somewhere in between. What box do you want to go?
Come on, Glenda.
Let's go number 7.
Number 7. Oh, great.
Number
right
7.
Right at the bottom of the wall.
Good on you, Glenda. Well done. All right, who's got the responsibility of smashing open the box?
The guy that looks like a criminal while holding a hammer is Brody, our executive producer. Can you just push the wall over, Brody? Just push the whole wall over. Okay, box 7 if you want to go to town. Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep, hammer that thing open. My God.
What could go wrong with Broads in charge?
So just to paint a picture,
Okay.
Brody is putting everything into that. Look at you go.
with a
Glenda,
hammer.
Yep.
$1,200.
Wow.
Oh, yay.
Amazing. Do
That-
I have to answer a question?
No, you don't. Because
No, you don't have to answer a question. That's it.
On this show-
Congratulations.
On this show,
Oh
there
my
is.
God. Thank you. That's so good. Amazing.
We make it as easy as possible for us to follow. So open the box, win the money. $1,200 going your way, Glenda. Take it easy on the roads. Tops of 14, 11 at the moment. We're expecting a lot more rain and wind around Melbourne, but you're listening to Nova 100.
I want to share some results of a recent census. Not the census we've come to love and know, that is the population census. This is the Body and Soul 2024 Sex Census. So basically what this is doing, it's trying to ascertain how often and where Australians are getting down and dirty. So how often you're doing the deed, your favourite locations, what time you're in the mood, you know, etc. basically.
Right.
So this is... Sorry, go Lauren.
No, I was just going to say, did anyone in our team fill it out? Because I didn't even get the form to fill out. And I had a few things to say about it when I saw the results.
Did you? What would you like to say?
Well, I mean, the one that rattled me was where people are doing it.
Okay.
Because obviously, it made me feel a bit better that 93% of people are having their throwdowns in a bed. I think that's probably fair enough, right?
The other results are, we sort of go down the line. Shower/bath, 13%. Having sex in a bath. Come on.
I'm not a water guy.
Who's doing? Who's
Have you seen the size of my fiance?
who's splish-splashing in a bath?
Who wants to sleep with a bloke after they've seen a guy sitting in a bath? Like, it's not the most attractive looking thing.
And so it continues.
Yep.
In the car, 9%. In the kitchen. 7%. In the toilet/bathroom, 6%. But it's this one that tickled my fancy somewhat. Probably the wrong turn of phrase.
Yep.
But in the garage, 4%.
No, I sent this through yesterday and I was like, guys, are you telling me 4 in 100 people are doing it in the garage?
Yep.
There's no
Yes.
way. There is nothing sexy about the garage. I don't know what your garage looks like, Jase, but mine isn't enticing a throwdown.
Yeah, right. You don't, not up against a little tinny, a boat or anything like that. Just in the garage.
Jason, have you got a...
Have you done it in the garage?
I've not done it in the garage.
Oh, no, here we go. Don't do it. Don't.
Hang on, what about the 3% that are doing it in public? Where? 3%'s quite a lot.
You ever done it in public?
Have you ever done it, Lauren?
Never.
Yeah, I'm in the 93% that are having throwdowns in bed because I'm too old.
I've done a kitchen.
I wouldn't be able to walk for a week.
I,
The kitchen, 7%. Ew.
I
Jase.
was dating a girl. She was still living at her parents' house. They were away.
No.
We went back there. They were away, and things unfolded in the kitchen. The problem was I was there the night after when they returned for a family dinner. And just when you're sitting there at the dinner table, you're watching dinner being
Scene
prepped
of
in
the
the
crime.
kitchen. Exactly. Exactly.
Would you like some peas?
Yeah. I'm full.
But were you in your 20s? Because I reckon
Yeah.
in my 20s I was like, yeah, throw me around wherever you want.
Remember
no
what-
problem. Maybe not in someone's family kitchen.
I'm sorry. Throw me around wherever you want.
Yeah.
So where were you
Yeah,
thrown
your
around?
20s. 20s was for living.
Watch out
Not
for
in the
the-
garage, though.
Watch out for the knife block. That'll get you, as we know. I tried to have a crack at a car wash.
Oh, no, I knew that one.
Yeah, because we had newborns at home, and the babysitters were there, and it's like you take what time you've got, and you'd stop at the old Crystal on the Nepean as it's going through the wash.
So from go to woe, how long is the car wash?
Well,
Not long.
I didn't want
You
to
could
pay
have
for
got a
the.
few sessions in, James.
I didn't want to pay for the $14 premium service, so the other one's quite quick.
Does that include
the
the wax?
Express.
Hey, let's open the phones. 13 24 10. Let me set the scene.
Naughty, naughty.
640.
Where have you done it? Kitchen, garage,
The garage.
car wash, radio station, promotional vehicle. 13 24 10.
Can we just gloss over that?
Thanks to Kogan.com. Helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now, that is clicking awesome. I got a $200 Kogan voucher up for grabs. So, look, it might be with current partner. It might be in your 20s when people could throw you around wherever they wanted to.
Yeah, 20s was for living.
Yep. 30s is for laying down. 40s is just for sleeping. 13 24 10. Where have you done it? Whether it's you or someone you know, give us a call at Nova. I got Clinton, Sydney, Lauren in Fiji. We think she's there filming F-Boy Island. And after 7 this morning, Ed Cavalier is going to be dropping by. Is he in Melbourne or Adelaide? He's actually coming in? No? Okay. He's going to be joining us.
How's the juggling going? How many balls you got in the air?
Look, I hated the
Good on you,
COVID
Jase.
times of doing Zoom and working from home. So I'm feeling I'm overloaded with sensory and just screens and everything today. But
Yes.
you
You're
know
doing
what?
a great job.
I'm going to need to duck out to the garage at 9 o'clock for a moment.
Oh, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. So we're talking about this study that came out. It's a sex census, I believe it was called, and it questioned Australians about all their sexual habits. And one of the questions was, where do you have a throwdown often? And I was rattled because 4% of people are saying they're doing it in the garage often. And the garage, to me, doesn't scream sexy time.
I
Oh,
know.
there's a workbench there.
Remember, you did say in your 20s they could throw you
Literally.
around anywhere. Let's go to
Yes, in
Sean
your 20s.
in Airport West. Sean, where have you done it?
Jason, Lauren, love the show.
Thank you, mate. We appreciate
Oh,
it.
thanks.
I'd done it in a doorway of a church in Ballarat.
Right, so he didn't go all the way in.
No,
To the
it was
church.
closed.
Yeah,
It was
thank you,
about 2 a.m.
Yeah, right. Oh, 2 a.m.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Nightclub right across the road. Picked up a young lady. She wanted to just quickly do it.
Yep.
So that was the closest place and the safest place because I knew no one would be there.
Yeah, good
And
call.
that's what happened.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Did you? Was
That'll
there a
get you in
Bible
trouble.
reading post, or what did you? Did you feel sullied?
I did feel like someone was watching me.
Yeah.
Oh, no. let's
Not
check in
church.
with
You can't do that.
Michelle in Churnside Park. Michelle, morning. Where did you do it?
Good morning. Centre Square of the old Collingwood football ground.
Lights on or off?
Now, that one wasn't on the sex census.
Lights off. Hubby's Christmas party used to be there every year, and we'd sneak out halfway through the Christmas party, probably for about 5 years in a row.
Oh my
Was the
God. It was
rest of the office watching you at Centre Square?
hang on, this was a tradition?
Yeah, it was a tradition every year. Lights were off.
Yeah, right. Were you doing it so often you knew the sprinkler cycle? Because that'd be awkward. That'd be a mood killer, wouldn't it?
Pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, my... Yeah, no, I would be so nervous.
Yeah.
Way too many people around watching.
Let's go to, unless that's your sort of thing, let's go to St Kilda. G'day, Jess.
Good morning.
Where have you done it?
I have done it in the Royal Botanical Gardens.
I
amongst the
reckon
shrubs.
that'd be a hot spot.
Yeah, no, so went out for a picnic date with the partner at the time and decided that, it was setting the mood and just went to the side next to one of the toilets and, yeah.
Nothing says
In daytime.
Yep.
nothing says love like up against the public toilet. Wow.
Yes, next to the cacti garden.
Yeah. Actually, I had a friend of mine, she'll kill me for saying this, but she lived in Brisbane, and when her and her partner would go out on date nights, her mum would come around to look after the kids. And, if they were coming home from date night and they're like, we're in the mood, they can't obviously go home and do it because mum's there, mum's staying the night. Their house backed
Yes.
onto a little group of shops that had a toilet. They would end yeah.
The public toilets. No, that is a no from me.
Yeah. Lean against the Dyson.
Jase?
The dryer starts going. It's a real mood killer.
Very handy.
Peter. Pete, where have you done it?
G'day guys, how are you?
Doing well.
Yeah, on a train.
Sorry?
Oh, no.
Moving train.
Well, look, I was at the train station at the time, but so we used to, an old flame of me, we used to pick the end of the line, so we'd pick a route to go, maybe Hurstbridge, or on this occasion it was the Lilydale line.
Yep.
And we used to sort of get off at the end of the line, try to find a spot and, go to a park or, cricket ground or something like that. On this occasion we couldn't find anywhere to go, so we got back on the train. We're on the last carriage and just decided to go for it.
Yeah, really did tap on.
You dirty dogs on the Lilydale line.
Just
Oh
couldn't
my
hold ourselves
gosh.
back.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Geez.
Oh, goodness me.
But did you tap off?
I'm pretty sure he did. Tapped off multiple times. Stacey on 13 24 10. Where'd you do it?
My boyfriend came in for me at lunch and we went for a drive to the graveyard and parked the car at the graveyard and then had it in the car. And then it's also he was a little bit shocked that my dad was buried in the same graveyard.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
This-
no.
okay,
I'm
this-
glad. I mean, I'm glad he was buried and not parked in the same graveyard.
Yeah, well, if he was alive, that would have killed him.
Yeah.
There's a bit to unpack there.
Was the reason you went to that graveyard because you knew it was where your dad was?
A special place.
No, I went there because it was the only place that was where I knew people weren't going to be.
Yeah, right.
Except for Dad.
Well,
Yeah.
but he was on the way over on the other side. Like, it wasn't like next to the graveyard.
Right, okay, gotcha.
That's
It was
very
way
considerate
out-
of you then.
We
Yeah,
were
right.
in the old section, with the old
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
right.
headstones and stuff.
Yeah, you're in the Frisky new section. Yep, I've got it. Yep, cool. That's a hard no from me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did they stay in the car or were they out and about amongst the
I don't
grapes?
want to know, Lauren. To be honest, I don't really want to know.
I do. I want to know.
It is just gone a minute to 7. God, I love the people that listen to this show. We're all a bit cooked, aren't we?
Me too.
Yep. You are on the air with Jase and Lauren. We are doing a thanks to our mates at What If. It is Aussie for travel. Let's say hello to our next guest.
Our next guest is a comedian, writer, actor, radio host, and regular on Have You Been Paying Attention?
Oh, sad news for Farmer Wants a Wife couple Brenton and Sophie. What's happened? Ed, they're cousins.
It seems very strange that we wouldn't have gotten such a talented and amazing Australian on our show before. Something must have very recently changed. But what? Anyways, please welcome to the show, Ed Cavalier.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you all. Great to be here. Great to be here in the studio with you, Jase. Bulla to you, Lauren. Absolutely killing it in
Bulla.
Fiji. And can I just be the first to say that Lauren's audio is crystal clear, and to me, there's no reason for her to return.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Now I am doing the show from Fiji this morning. I'm on assignment, Ed, and the boys think that I'm taking over F-Boy Island. What do you think? How would I go as a host?
Host. Sorry, I thought contestant.
See, you're much nicer than my two friends on this show because they were like,
Right.
"Oh, you are not a contestant, sister."
No, well, let's just say you were on F-Boy Island, and the choice was between Clint and Jase.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which of these two would you say was more likely to be one of the F-Boys rather than the ones looking for a relationship?
Yeah, good call.
I think they'd be serving the drinks on the show, to be
Oh,
honest. I don't think either of them
Anyone
would
for
pop
Carver?
to the island.
Anyone for
And I'd just
Carver?
like to clear up, I'm not actually hosting that show. That's
F-Boy
not what I'm here
Island?
for.
Okay.
Hey, Clint,
I wish.
Clint, you and Ed have something in common, actually.
Oh, do we?
Absolutely,
Oh,
we
goodness.
do. Of course we do.
You have both stripped down before and graced us on Men's Health magazine.
Yeah, no, Clint looked amazing.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I have seen Clint's cover, and it was very impressive, Clint. Well
Did you
done.
get a spray tan for the shoot?
Well, I've got one every day. So I just
How depressing was your diet when you were doing it?
Well, depressing isn't the word for it. So, you know carbs?
Yep.
Yeah, they're gone.
Right.
See ya.
You know flavour?
Gone?
Yeah, that can go too. Hey, Clint, what about sauce? Would you like some
sauce?
Yeah, sauce.
That's a no-go.
All right, well,
although
yeah.
I did find one.
Oh, go
the
on.
Perinay sauce at Nando's is apparently very, very low cal.
He's actually
Who
done
knew?
it. He's actually done it. Peri-peri sauce at Nando's is the only thing you can have when you're trying to shred for either Men's Health or F-Boy Island.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're right.
Can you have it with the chips or are you just having it from the tub on its
I
own?
don't. They might fall under carbs, but I'd have to check.
Yeah.
I'd have to check.
I'll get the family-sized chips
Jase,
and the low-cal
I don't understand
sauce.
why you're not looking better.
I know. Tell me about it.
Do you know the only
He
time?
loves Nandos.
But Nandos. Oh, my wife, Tiffany Hall, who does a podcast on this fine network, Bounce Forward. It's the only time we've ever been papped in our whole life, which is great. Never been papped, which is fantastic. Happy with that. The only time was when Tiff was pregnant with our son Arnold, and we got papped coming out of Nando's with bags of Nando's. That's the only time. The only time we ever got, right? And I was happy because I was doing a deal with Nando's at the time. Like, So, yeah, it was amazing. No, I didn't set it up, but yes, I wish I had, right? However, Tiff had never been more angry with me. She's never been more cross with me because, Lauren, she was very, very pregnant. And
Yes.
the look on her face was, give me these chips or I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And she said
I know that look well.
Do you know that look?
Yeah.
And that was the only time we've ever been in the Daily Mail.
We
Well, Jase got he got pulled over when his wife was pregnant and she was having a pregnancy craving. And didn't the police let you off, Jase?
Yeah, we were.
Wow.
I was a little over the limit, and we were shouting at each other.
Hang
over
on. Whoa, what kind of limit?
Oh, speed limit. Sorry. Speed
okay,
limit.
that's better.
Yeah, speed limit. Thanks for clarifying that.
It wasn't
And,
Queensland.
Get on the bottle and then decide to drive your pregnant wife around.
Yeah, I'm holding the Johnny Walker. Can you hold the wheel, bud? No. And we're having a massive fight over a Baker's Delight finger bun.
That's what happens.
Yep, and the cops pulled us over, and he's like, any reason you're speeding? And I'm like, yeah, my wife's 39 weeks pregnant. She wants to stab me for a finger bump. And the cop literally leaned in, looked at her, and then looked at me and went, I had a baby 2 weeks ago. I'll let you off. Just take it easy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is what I'm
And he
talking
goes,
about.
and just get her a finger bun. Right.
Yeah. Give her what she wants and take it easy on the bottle, Jase.
Hey, what's the go, mate? You putting something in Tom Street and
Thank you
you're
so
taking him
much.
out. You're going for the hosting job tonight.
Look, no, I appreciate that. I'm hosting. Have you been paying attention tonight?
Wow.
8:40 on Channel 10. Thank you, Clint. Wow is right. So Tom Gleisner is away, and we're actually going to play a little bit of Have You Been Paying Attention now. Just buzz in with your name, so as I normally would with the card. Big news for Tom Gleisner away. He's away this week. Where is he?
Lauren.
Clint. Lauren, yes. Lauren.
Shooting F-Boy Island.
Incorrect.
Cable tied. Sam Pang's basement.
No? Okay. Clint, would you like to have a swing?
I was going to say F-Boy Island as well, actually.
Well, you both-
because Lauren and I think the same.
Well, that's fantastic. But, of course, it's this time of year, so, of course, he's on a Toolies trip.
Oh, yes.
No, he goes every year. He actually goes every year. This is going to be, because he's not a young man, this is his 90th year in a row going to a Toolies trip. His first one was 1914. He went home with Sonia Kruger.
I can...
what a night.
I can see him at Time Zone at the end of Cavill
Can you
Avenue.
imagine at Ripley's, believe it or
Yes.
not? Is that a two-headed goat? It can't be.
So, look, have you been paying attention? 8:40 tonight on 10 and 10 Play. Hey, something else we have in common is we have both done our time on breakfast radio.
Absolutely, we have.
We famously got the arse last year, and I know
It looks a lot better than you do, though, Jase.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
be honest.
That is not true. What are you talking about? Aren't you guys number one with a bullet? Isn't this Melbourne's number one breakfast show?
We were
That's
more
what I
shocked than
saw.
anyone.
It is
don't
a
you worry.
miracle.
Yeah.
It is a miracle.
But I know
it's a testament.
you were hosting breakfast on Today FM in Sydney, and you just packed
Absolutely.
up shop. Well done on the run there, mate, because
Appreciate
Brekkie
that.
Radio is not easy.
Oh, well, no, I find it incredibly easy. In fact, I'm going straight to SEN in Adelaide from here.
Right.
Yeah.
How's gardening leave? I've always wanted to know.
Look,
Yes, you've got your life back and your mornings back.
look, I just, I should be shedding a tear, but I've never felt better.
Gardening leave is the dream.
Yeah, when they say, hey, we're stopping the show today, but we're going to keep paying you. How do you take that?
Look, I'm contractually obliged not to comment, but I just
It's like winning Powerball.
I don't know what it's like to win
It must be.
I don't know what it's like to win Powerball, but all I know is that when the alarm doesn't go off at 4:30, things feel right in the world. But
Yeah,
you can't say that to people who are
Yeah.
currently doing breakfast radio. Although I should point out that Lauren is in Fiji.
Yeah.
I mean, and is currently dancing, so it can't be all bad.
No, I hear you. Hey, Ed,
And also, with the time difference, I'm starting at 8 a.m. here. I am living the dream.
You're never going to see her again.
No.
It's now Elboy Island in Fiji. We'll never see her again.
Ed Cavalier joining us on the air. Ed, good
on
to
you,
see you,
Ed.
mate.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. Congrats again. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, mate. Over the weekend, thousands of people around the world trying to get tickets to
Yeah.
see Oasis. The tickets were then reselling for $12,000.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's taking the piss for true fans. You know what I mean? Like, come
Yeah.
on.
That's an end of the night banger. So does that mean we're going home?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
Well, I was going to say the planned comeback is absolutely proven to be a winner. 17 dates on this reunion tour, all of them sold out, and they're actually considering adding more concerts. It's extraordinary.
Oh, they'd have to. The demand for it is outrageous.
I know, but only concern is, didn't they break up backstage at a concert?
Oh, yes.
Where it's like, and then that's when they were like, Liam said, I'm out, I'm done. And then they're getting back together now. Will they make 17 dates? You know what I mean?
Surely. They're going to be making so much money. They would have made a pact to say, no matter how much we hate each other, we are doing this.
Well, from our late drive show here at Nova, good mates of ours, Ben, Liam and Belle. Liam is a massive Oasis fan. He scored tickets. He's going to the show in Wales.
I did it.
How much did it cost you?
Oh, my gosh.
Look, guys, thanks for mentioning late drive there, Jase. I will be having to pick up some weekend shifts at Nova as well over the next year because they weren't cheap.
I was about to say, what are they paying you on late drive, brother? Bloody hell.
Look, it set us back just under $1,000, but I think it's worth it, guys. I think it's worth it.
But did you
and
get
when you
them,
finally get... Sorry, Loz, when you finally get to the front of the line, you just got to go for it, I think.
Well, I was going to say, did you get them on the online sale or did you have to buy them secondhand for a ridiculous price? And how long were you in the waiting room to get those tickets for?
Nah, I got through. So it crashed 8 times, and then I had 100,000 people in front of me. So I was like, okay, well that stuff's cooked. And then and I just stayed in, and then we were it was hours later, maybe 5 hours later, I was out in Sydney.
friends, and it just came through that we got the tickets. So, that was their last ones there were like in-demand standing, which is basically them just jacking up their own price for general admission standing tickets. So anyone dumb enough to spend that at that point, but it was just like, oh, we'd had a few wines, so let's just do it.
Well, that's fair enough, because then they ain't coming to Festival Hall, are they, Liam? Just very quickly, why are you an Oasis nuffy? You've been following them all your life?
Yeah, I just love the music, love the attitude. I mean, I used to love the Beatles, and I suppose it's like everyone sort of talks about they ripped off the Beatles, but you can't see the Beatles, can you? So this is the next best thing, I reckon. So yeah, always been a big fan. Got to interview Liam back in the Triple J days a few years back, and he was actually a legend. Like, he was a nice guy. I was so scared, and because you hear he's a bit of a prat sometimes. I had half an hour with him, and it was cool. He was like, "What's your name, man?" Liam. Cool. That's a cool name, man. Really cool. Easy to remember.
Was it was it intimidating, mate? Were you packing it?
Freaking out.
Yeah.
But it's actually I think they know what they're doing, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, you mentioned they're going to break up again. I'm like, surely they've had this on lock for a couple of years in the back of their heads. Like, it was 30 years since Definitely Maybe came out a week ago. Like, the timing's too perfect. Surely they know the longer they play it out, the bigger it's going to be when they come back together.
Yeah.
So that's what I reckon anyway.
Or they're just broken. It's a good cash grab.
Well, that's also true.
Yeah. Well, look, well done on getting tickets. I was bloody wrapped for you because I know you're a huge fan. So, and look, I don't want to be the parent here, but I know you said, look, it's only $1,000. Have we added up flights,
flights,
parking at the airport will
which
get you?
actual show are you going to?
Long-term parking.
Long-term parking will get you.
Yeah, guys, I'm sort of a bit of a holiday whisperer in the team, so I'm good at vibing out what the holidays are. So just speak to me anytime. But I had already booked a holiday with my wife to Italy next year in that time. So I've had to sort of swing it look, I know Positano and the Amalfi Coast is beautiful in summer, but you know what else is hard in Wales. So why don't we check that out?
Well, mate,
good on you.
Yeah, I'm stoked for you. Picking up tickets to Oasis, people flogging them off for $1,200. You can catch Liam with Ben Bell and Liam afternoon's late drive here on Nova. Take it easy, mate.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
How good.
Got to be
You sure they're not coming to Festival Hall?
You'd be filthy if you paid all that money and then they're like, by the way, we're coming to Rod Laver Arena. Oops, should have caught the train, not British Airways.
Morning, everybody. It is just gone 23 to 8.
It's a grand old
I bet it's all smiles in the Stanaway household with the confirmation that Chris Petrarca will be playing for the D's next year, Clint.
He ain't leaving, Jase.
He ain't leaving.
In fact, was it ever
He
in
ain't
doubt,
leaving.
really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, haven't the Demons fans turned?
Christian Petrarca breaking his silence in a statement, which in part read, over the past few weeks there's been a lot of speculation about my future at the Melbourne Football Club. It's occurred as part of an end-of-year review process, that's what he's calling it, in which he voiced his concerns, wanting better for the club. Anyway, it ends in saying, I make no apologies for wanting a better club. I love my footy. It's my number one priority. As for my future, I remain committed to playing for the red and blue.
Want to pick you up there. Not saying to the end of the contract, though. At this point, committed to the red and blue.
And in all seriousness, that is the thing that sticks out for me. He is committed to the club for now.
Exactly. There was no, I will see this contract out. No.
Well, then what's the point of making... That's like a half statement. Do you think he's been forced to make that?
Well, I think it's more like, hey, let's put to bed anything that
Do you know what's happened?
What?
He's been forced to make the statement because there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
But where does that leave him with his colleagues? Like if
It
I wasn't committed to this show and I had to come in every morning, you guys would be like, "Oh, just leave."
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you were like, "Hey, Jase, I'm going to do the show from Fiji. I can't come in anymore." I'd be like, "Well, just leave, though. Just leave."
No, that's okay. I'm still committed. I'm just not committed to Melbourne's weather today.
I mean, he's going to have to rip the Band-Aid off and get on with work now because it is ultimately work, isn't it, for him?
Yeah.
But imagine just, fronting up first day of pre-season. I know there's been a series of small meetings, but it's going to be a bit awkward.
Clint, I asked you as a mad Demons fan, your dad has worked for the club for over 100 years. You are red and blue through and through. You did say the other week that, you felt a little burnt by it all. What's the feeling now?
I am pleased that he's going to be staying because selfishly, he's one of the best players in the competition.
Is there a bit of taste in your mouth?
Oh, yeah, there is. I mean, but here's the deal. I'm not sure Melbourne should be, getting away unscathed in all of this. I mean, there's surely a portion of blame on their part as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I said last week.
Comments on social about that, Clint. A lot of people now are like, well, someone's got to go to make up for this. Is it Kate Roffey? Is it the coach? Is it other players? What is it that's going to make room to make Track happy?
Have we heard from him?
No. So, I mean, look, that's the only other thing. Track has gone to ground. I'll be honest. I had a bit of taste in my mouth last night because he's supposed to be committed to this show. He hasn't rocked up for the last 3 weeks. Wouldn't respond to texts yesterday. Look, I said last week, there's two sides to every story. If the club hasn't supported him through the injury, which was a horrific injury, if the club hasn't supported him through that time, then he has 100% a right to be shitty. But
yeah, I get
this
it.
This isn't the way to go about it. He's acted like a child that's thrown his toys.
Oh, you sound like a child throwing your toys now, Jase. If he's dealing with all this stuff at the club, his priority is not to come in here and talk to us.
No, but it's a commitment, Lauren.
The club would be controlling him.
I know, but it's a
telling
commitment.
Him what he can and can't.
You can't pick and choose your commitments, right?
Exactly right. He had an appearance on the weekend that he cancelled. I just think there's ways to do it, and I don't think this has been done the right way. But
interesting.
Either way, he's putting on the D's jumper for next year. The question is, where will he be the year after that? Take it easy on the roads today, guys. A lot of wind. Trees are down. 40,000 homes without power here in Melbourne. And hats off to the SES crews that have worked throughout the night and will no doubt be working throughout the day today. But some schools have closed, so it might be just worth checking the social pages of the schools and workplaces are saying, hey, if you can, work from home. It was a crazy one that rolled in last night. Nuts.
It is crazy out there, so please be safe on the roads in Melbourne. Now, I'm not in Melbourne this morning. I'm actually doing the show from Fiji, which I'd like to point out, it's very windy here also.
I know, you were saying the lanterns got blown out last night at the happy hour.
Lanterns. They did. They got blown out at happy hour. But I'm over here filming a TV show this week, and I haven't actually worked with some of the producers on this show before.
Right.
So I, after the show on Friday, I raced to the airport.
Yep.
To get on my plane to come to Fiji, and it occurred to me as I was walking into the lounge that I didn't know who I was looking for.
Oh,
so
no.
Because we didn't arrive. I was like, I have actually zero idea what this producer that I'm meeting in the lounge looks like. So I walked into the lounge.
Did they have a T-shirt? F-Boy Island crew?
I'm not on F-Boy Island.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not. Although I did see the Love Island the other day, but there was not much action happening on there. So I got into the lounge, I went into the bathroom, and I was like Googling the producer's name to try and get a visual. And then I thought, what am I going to do here? I'm going to just have this picture.
Well, they've got to find you, Dale.
The lounge. Well, that's what I thought. I was like, he knows what I look like. I don't know what he looks like. Is it up to him? But also, what do I do? Just aimlessly do a couple of laps of the buffet until someone comes and taps me on the shoulder? What would you have done?
Well, to be fair, whether I was meeting someone or not, I would have done laps of the buffet.
Cutting laps.
Yeah.
You'll find me at the spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah.
I found his photo, but it's quite big, the lounge. So I'm walking around and then I see big old long arms waving.
Yeah,
right. I was like, there he is. Great. I'm hoping he's waving at me. So I look over my shoulder in case I go and embrace the wrong person.
Gotcha.
So I walk up to him.
Oh, no.
He goes, g'day, Lauren. Lovely guy. His name's Shane. G'day, Lauren. Great to meet you. I was like, hi, Shane. So nice to meet you finally. I mean, I feel like we've been talking about this for so long. And then it occurred to me that all these people in the lounge were staring at us like we looked like we were on a Tinder holiday date. It was so weird being like, nice to meet you. I can't wait to go to Fiji. How's the weather? What are we going to be doing there? And I could see eyes on us like, are they serious? It was, I was mortified. So I just had to sit down and I just sat there and I was like, I feel really uncomfortable.
So how many of you are there?
Well, there's 5 of us here, but some were coming from Sydney. It was just the 2
There's
of us flying
5
from
staying in the honeymoon suite? That is incredible.
It is like F-Boy Island.
Wow. God, hey, Clint, how good's this, right? So I was talking to Loz off the air and I said, how's it going over there? And you were mentioning to me you went to a Fijian village for a little visit.
We did.
Tell Clint about what happened when it came time to eating dinner.
Well, they're so beautiful, the Fijians, but we're in this little village, which you have to access by boat. They've just got power there.
Yep.
It's beautiful, and the people are so nice. And generally in the villages over here, it's one big family, and they all live together. So I think there's 100 in this village, cousins, brothers. And when they do this traditional kava ceremony, which is like the chief of the village welcomes you, then they put on this amazing feast for you in the community hall. So they lay out all this amazing food, like these beautiful fruits and vegetables and things that they grow on their farms that have no chemicals, like they're just beautiful and fresh. And they have like smoked chicken and all this amazing food, and you sit on the floor, but you have to sit on the floor and eat. It's like a gift to you. So you have to have the feast while the rest of the community in the village all sit in the community hall just watching you. And one of the ladies
and they'd be starving, watching you gnawing on a chicken leg, going, "Hurry up, doll."
Yep. And the lady next to me said, "Oh, you have to eat it all as well. It's rude if you leave any of it." And if you had have seen the size, I needed Jase there. If you had have seen the size of this feast, and then I was like, I can't eat anymore. I don't know. And she was like, "I'm joking. You don't. You don't have to eat it all." Thank God.
What was for dessert?
But I was like,
frog in a pond.
There was no dessert. There was no frog in a pond.
Soft serve machine?
How good's the frog in a pond?
No soft serve.
We've just got power. Let's plug in the soft serve machine.
East Boundary Hotel, frog in a pond. It's my go-to every time. Nothing says Fiji like jelly.
All right, our lucky caller today is Michael. Good morning.
Morning. How are we?
We are good, Michael. We're good.
Very good. There's $5,000 on the line. What would you do with it if you win the cash?
Oh, I think I'll have to go with the spend it on the honeymoon. Just getting married next month.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
I believe you picked up the rings on the weekend. There's no turning back now, brother.
Oh, no.
You're right. How long you guys been together?
Just over 8 years, so it's a long time coming.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
There you go. You've passed the 7-year itch, so
Exactly.
you're doing well. It's time to get married.
All right, here's the go. You can take an easy question for $50, medium question for $500, or you can roll the dice and go for $5K. What are we feeling?
Gotta go for the 5K.
We're going for the $5K.
The big one.
Let's do it.
$5,000.
All right, rules are simple. You are going to hear Mr. Voiceover give you the question. You will get 3 seconds to give us an answer. You ready?
Let's go.
Good luck.
For $5,000, here comes your question.
Thomas Main created which Aussie snack?
3, 2, 1.
Fairy bread.
No, but good guess.
Good guess.
It was Milo.
Milo.
Side note.
Fairy bread. Great guess. How good's fairy bread?
I think it's
Underrated.
Underrated. It's up there as an A grade with me alongside chocolate crackles.
Yes.
Yum.
You can actually whack Milo on the fairy bread, though.
Oh, you're crazy.
You ever done it?
No.
No,
it's
but Milo
very
and ice
strong.
cream is a hit.
Oh, Milo and ice cream. I like making my own cold rock at home.
Yeah.
That's
Yum.
living. That is living. Hey,
That's living.
Michael, thanks for giving it a crack, mate, and good luck for the wedding.
Well, thank you so much.
No
Have a good day,
sweat.
guys.
All right. Yeah, but do you mix in Nutella as well?
What, into the
Yum.
a cold rock?
Yeah.
What are you breaking up, Fredo?
Yeah, a little bit
Caramel.
of Freddo in there. Yep. And then you
Gummy bears.
go an OD on sugar.
Gummy bears?
On the count. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you need
that's
some
ridiculous.
chewiness in the old cold rock.
Yeah.
You can't just have choc.
Absolutely.
What about a Raffaello?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're such an old woman.
Yep.
You're such an old woman. I'll put a Turkish delight in there too, Dale.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And a nice Volvo.
And have it with your Rocky Road ice cream.
Vovo.
Sorry. I don't want one of them in my ice cream. Well, good morning, Melbourne. It has just gone 8:08. Welcome to a wet and windy Monday. Take it easy on the roads. The word is from a lot of employers is work from home. Some schools actually came out yesterday and said, hey, we're going to do remote learning tomorrow. Try and get ahead of it. Maybe just...
But if you are thinking you're one of those officers that your boss might have told you to work from home, please check. Don't just not go and then say, Jase told me that it was a work from home day.
Good call. And on the flip side, don't drop the kids off if there's nobody else there. Like, maybe check that the old
bad
school
idea.
is running. If my kids are listening, I've already checked. It's up and
School
running.
is on.
It's on. It is On. Hey, this is a very exciting week for us because we are clocking up 100 shows on Nova. And
I know. Can you believe it? That's gone so quickly.
I know. We, because 50 shows at the other place really tracked. We wanted to use this as an opportunity to say thank you to everyone that supported the show and listened to us. So coming up all this week, all next week, we're giving you the chance to win $100,000. Coming up.
Oh my gosh, $100,000 to celebrate 100 shows coming up in just minutes.
Huge money. In the next 15 minutes, we will open the phones and the 100th caller will be playing for $100,000. Not yet. I'll tell you when to call, but have the phone handy. Before we get to that, guys, I need marriage advice.
You are asking the wrong people.
Well,
I'm single.
I need marriage advice.
We could be here a while.
Well, I just saw, Loz, you were married once, and Clint, you're single, so you two seem like the perfect people to come to.
If you want to end up single, come to us.
On Saturday night, and this conversation has come up a little bit lately, so I just thought, for the sake of me and other blokes out there in relationships, let's just make the official call this morning. On Saturday night, we had some friends round at our place.
Yep.
Jase was there. Remember, I told you you found out his real name was Gerard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so
Jez,
now
I haven't heard much about Jezza of
we
late.
just call him the G-Man now. God, you think you know someone and then you find out their real name. Anyway, him and I were like, hey, you're about to head home. They live down the street. You're going to get your kids down. I'm going to get my kids down. Should we roll down to the pub down the road and have a couple of beers together?
Yeah, good idea.
The wives overheard that, and that's when the conversation turned to curfew time. Their concern was Father's Day on Sunday. Sunday was Father's Day. They wanted us...
It was Father's Day on Sunday.
Sunday was Father's Day. They wanted us waking up in
Fresh.
good form. Good form. My question to you is, as a 40-year-old man, what would be a fair curfew for a grown-up adult going out on a weekend?
Well, let's just start with a lie there, because you're not 40. You're 41, going on 42. Well, no, you're 42.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's not get caught up in that.
No, it does.
I don't think we're dishing out curfews, are we? Also, I had lots of dads on Father's Day that, went and did things not at home, and other people looked after the kids so they could have a sleep in on Father's Day.
Yeah,
I knew lots of dads that wanted that for Father's Day.
Yeah, right.
I reckon midnight.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Nothing good happens after midnight.
Exactly.
Don't they? Yeah.
It's true.
What about you, Lozzie?
I just don't think we're putting curfews on people of age.
Hang on.
If I was your wife, I would be like,
stop.
get out of the house.
Stop.
We're gonna pull you up there because
Did Paul have a curfew just last week?
Because last week, Dragon Lady rocked up to the studio because Paul was out pretty late.
No, he didn't have a curfew. The issue is that he said to me, this is the issue. He said to me, and I know many women out there that will have the same argument, and men with their wives as well. He said, I was going to bed, and he said, I'm jumping in a cab in half an hour. Clint's leaving, and I'm leaving then too. And that was at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And it was a Wednesday night. He'd been out for dinner. I was like, sure, no problem. So I was like, oh, well, he'll probably be home at 10:30, 11, whatever. If it gets carried away, who cares?
Traffic would be pretty bad.
Midnight.
Yep.
At midnight, when he said he'd be home at 10, I texted him saying, hey, love, how's your night? And I got donuts back, no reply. And I was like, oh, he's obviously got carried away. I'll go back to sleep. Then I woke up at 1 and the big rig still wasn't home and his phone was switched off. And I know you think that I'm a nagging housewife, but I was like, well, maybe something's happened because he told me he was leaving at 10 and now his phone's off.
This is what's different.
But I don't understand why you boys break your dialing fingers when you go out and all of a sudden your sports bet account works, but your texting fingers don't.
Phone reception in pubs is very hard.
Yeah, it's black spots everywhere
Last
in Melbourne.
night I only got Saturday night I was on 2G. I'm like, I can't message Lou, I'm on 2G.
Yeah, no, that's the annoying thing is when you say, oh, I'll be home at this time, which no problem if you're not, but just let me know that you're not going to be home.
Oh,
at that
yeah,
time.
and that's why when we message our partners at 1 o'clock and go, hey, Dale, I'm still out, but I'm safe. you're going to send back a thumbs up going, no worries, hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, I would. But I don't need you to text me at 1 o'clock when you said be home at 10. Text me at 10:30 and say, sorry, I got carried away. I'm going to kick on. I'd be like, great, knock yourself out.
You know the difference, Clint, is like...
Sleep downstairs and don't wake me up when you come in.
When the...
do you reckon she's over it?
Do you reckon I've done this dance a few times?
Yeah. I reckon next time Paul goes out, he's going to be on one of those retractable dog leads, and at midnight she'll just hit the... and he'll just get sucked out of the bar.
So annoying.
If
we did that, though, hang on. No, I'm not
still
finished.
Going.
If we did that, if I said to Paul, I'll be home at 10 and then
he's going to need a permission slip like a school kid.
You know, it's great. I can just fade her off because she's in Fiji.
See ya.
Listen, she's still going. Listen.
I'm not finished. I am not finished. I have more to
just
say.
fade that down. That's how good's that?
Later. Oh, satellite's gone down in Fiji.
Actually, I'm mad about it again.
See, she's still going. Just love that. That's what Paul needs.
You need a fader.
Melbourne. It's coming. And it's worth $100,000.
The clock is ticking.
It's Jase and Lauren's $100,000 minutes.
So excited about this. To celebrate our 100 shows on Nova, each day we will give you the chance to win $100,000. How this works.
This is exciting.
We are looking, in a second when I open the phone lines, we are going to be looking for our 100th caller. Whoever that is will come into the studio with us tomorrow. They will be put in a booth next to the studio with a giant red button in front of them. All they have to do is hit that button when they think it is the $100,000 minute in the show.
Okay, Melbourne. Now get your phones ready because we haven't opened the phone lines yet, but it will be our 100th caller when Jase says go. Jase, what's our phone number?
13 24 10. I am opening the phone lines now. Lines are open. 13 24 10, the 100th caller right now will get a chance to play for $100,000 right here on Nova.
The clock is ticking. Jason Lawrence, $100,000 minutes.
Melbourne, we want to say thank you. We are about to clock up 100 shows here on Nova 100. It has been we've had so much fun this year. Honestly,
it has just been the best. I can't believe we're up to 100 shows already, but to celebrate that and to celebrate Melbourne supporting us in our 100 shows, we want to give you a chance to win $100,000, and it's pretty simple to win, Jase.
You got it. That's right. So what we're going to do is we've asked for the 100th caller on 13 24 10. Whoever that person is will be brought into the studios tomorrow. And there will be 1 minute between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. There'll be 1 minute of our show that is worth $100,000. All that person has to do is
kind of be like a golden minute.
Yeah, all they have to do is hit the giant red buzzer when they think it is the $100,000 minute. Might even bribe them to take some cash and leave early.
Oh, you're going to try and trick them.
All right.
You might be helping them.
This bit's going to hurt, guys. I've got to break some hearts here.
All
Let's go to Flemington. Florence.
Hello.
You are caller 98.
Oh, that's so savage. But try again.
Sorry,
Try
Flo.
again this week. Try again.
Let's go to Middle Park. Lisa.
Oh, no.
Hello.
You are caller
Lisa,
99.
you caller 99.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we're sorry, but thank you for listening.
Are we ready?
Which means...
All right, come on. Pick up the 100th call, Jase.
100.
Jessica from Mount Dunedin.
Oh, my God. Hello, guys.
You're caller 100!
Oh, my God. This is so exciting. Oh, my God. I wish I could win the 100 now, but I'll come in and meet you guys, and that's going to make my morning anyway. Oh, my God.
Okay, so you're coming into our studio tomorrow. Now, you're going to be put in a soundproof booth, and at any moment when your gut tells you to hit that buzzer, you'll be saying, this is the minute that's worth $100,000, and if you are right, $100,000 will be yours.
Oh, God, I'm already nearly crying.
So I'm just getting some info about you, Jess. You're a primary school teacher.
I am, yeah.
2 kids yourself, 5 and 7.
Mum.
So you're in the trenches as well.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And feeling it today.
And
but
if you got your hands on 100 G's, Jess, what will you do with it?
A nanny.
That's
See
definitely
ya.
what my husband would want.
Yep.
To live in nanny. Just, backyard renos. We've been in this house for over 3 years and still haven't completed everything. And probably take the kids on a really good holiday because they just haven't been on one for a long time. And, you see everyone else travelling and want to give your kids everything. And,
Oh, how good. $100,000 for a home reno and a holiday would be so nice. Well, we will see you tomorrow in the studio where you're going to have your chance to play for $100,000.
And Jessica, we just want to say thank you for listening and supporting the show as well, mate.
Oh, guys, you are incredible. I love it. You make my morning every morning.
Well, you'll change your opinion when you meet us in the flesh, but
we can't wait to meet you.
no, we can't wait to meet you, Jess. Tomorrow morning, Jessica from Mountainade plays for $100,000. Just quickly, over the weekend, would have been cheers in Clint Stanaway's house. Christian Petrarca confirming he will be putting on the D's jumper in 2025. Statement released over the weekend. However, did you notice in the statement, Clint, there was no wording of any year after that. It was just, for now, I'm with the D's.
Yeah, it's a commitment for now, which is as good as any for me at the moment because I am desperate.
Well, the D's fans were very excited.
Stay.
They were all commenting on his thing, saying, never in doubt. We never doubted you, Track. So wasn't there any doubt?
No, I think there was a
might
bit of
have
doubt.
been
There was definitely a bit of doubt.
Just a little bit of doubt.
I doubt he'll be there in 2026, I'll tell you now. Hey, you know who's a massive footy nuffy? Our executive producer, the Thumb.
Oh, isn't he just?
Oh, yeah.
Brody.
Yeah, he's going for Port Adelaide. Finals Friday night, mate?
Thursday night, Adelaide Oval versus Geelong.
Oh, you're going to be a mess on Friday. I've just realised.
If we win, I ain't coming home.
You ain't coming in?
Absolutely
Are
not.
you going to the game?
I'm not.
Or you're not going to executive produce from Adelaide?
I think that's for
Why
the
not?
best. Well, he barely executive
I think we should
produces
send him.
outside
Let's
the
be.
studio, look.
No, let's be supportive of his dreams for Port Adelaide to win in the finals. Let's send him.
You know what? If they win the actual grand final, you don't have to come in the next day.
That's fair because
How about
we're
that?
on holidays.
We're on holidays after the grand final. Oh, you're so generous.
Now, on Friday, we were talking to Brody about his Friday night activities, and his lovely wife, Annika, was away, so it was just him and the dog. Take a listen to what his plans were.
Tonight, I'm home alone, and I like to, when I'm home alone, I like to do my favourite dinner. So I sit there in my jocks on the couch.
Which is dressed up for him, because normally he's a nudist.
He's nude when he eats.
He's the only guy that puts clothes on when his wife goes away.
I'll sit there with my dog. She'll sit next to me.
What's her name?
Parsley. Parsley will sit next to me.
What?
I get sushi from my favourite sushi restaurant.
Shout out. Where is it?
Sushi Factory in Bentley. I get fish and chips from North Road Fish and Chips.
What?
But just chips with extra chicken salt.
And sushi.
And 2 potato cakes, and then get a bottle of Riesling, and you put that between your legs, and then you have one each side, so then you can pick up and dip, and then drink at the same time.
What do you drink out of the bottle or from a straw?
No, straight out of the bottle. Raw dog it.
And what's Parsley doing?
She sits there, and then she gets a little bit of the sushi, she gets a few chips, and then we sit there and watch TV.
What a sad little man.
There's so much to unpack in that.
Yeah, I
but
feel
calling
for
your
Parsley.
dog Parsley really is just a winner.
He's a Staffy,
What a name.
right?
What sort of dog is Parsley?
Yeah, Staffy. And you guys don't know this, but Parsley's not actually its full name. Do you want to tell the guys the full name?
Her full name is Princess Parsley Pickles Pomeroy.
That's ridiculous.
Well, my dog's called Ted, but his real name is Theodore.
He's
Is that too much for a
he's the
sausage
sausage
dog?
dog, isn't
Theodore?
he? See, I think Theodore suits a sausage dog.
Yeah, it does.
We used to have a dog, Chopper. He was.
Oh, yeah. A
What
Rottweiler?
dog was it?
Yeah, what do you reckon the breed was?
Rottweiler.
A Roddy, yeah.
Half Maltese, half Chihuahua.
No. Oh, no. Called Chopper.
That was the deal. I said to Lou, we can get a little pansy dog, but it's got to have a rough name.
Yeah, but dogs aren't toys. You can't call a little poodle Chopper.
That was great, though.
Give it some dignity.
I'd be down on Hampton Street. I'd go, here, Chopper. And you'd watch the old birds running out of the way thinking a big Roddy was about to jump out of the car.
Worse still, when you're at the vet and they say, Chopper Hawkins? Chopper Hawkins?
Little white dog prances
Just
in.
trots in.
I
Isn't
love
that the
it.
worst,
I love
the vet?
rogue dog
Oh.
names. My friend had a big English bulldog, and it was called Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Big slobbery English bulldog. It was Sue. Yeah.
She
Come on,
foam
Sue.
at the mouth.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler loves a British bulldog. He used to have Meatball back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's a good name for a British
Meatball's a
bulldog.
great name. Great name. Before we get out of here, should we play Tell Us the Name, We Guess the Breed?
Love it. I'm here for it.
13 24 10. Dog owners of Melbourne. You give us a ring, tell us your pet's name, we will guess the breed. Are we just going to be doggers here? Are we open to other pets?
Oh, you know how we feel about cats.
Oh, no, we are not a cat show.
What about fish or birds? I saw a friend of mine who I didn't know was this kooky. She threw a bird day party the other day.
Remember, I knew that lady who threw a party for their cat, and I was like, this is...
Sorry.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She threw a party for a budgie.
Yeah, and she called it a bird day
What do you
party
mean?
instead of a birthday party, and it had a little bird day hat.
Did they all eat
And they
trill?
all sat around. There's an incredible video. The whole family is sitting around, the budgies in the middle of the table, and they're all whistling happy birthday to it.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I'll
my
send it to you.
goodness.
Great viewing.
$20 is
Great
the owner's
viewing.
sitting there lonely at night, banging her head against a bell as well. Dong,
Yeah.
dong, dong.
Yeah.
13 24 10 is our number. You give us your pet's name, we will guess the breed. Hey guys, before we get out of here, we thought time for a cheeky round of Name That Breed. 13 24 10. You tell us the pet, we'll tell us the name, we'll tell you the pet and the breed. Our executive producer,
All right, let's do it.
Brody spent Friday night with Parsley. You think you know a guy. Sitting at home on the couch, bottle of Riesling and his staffy Parsley.
All right, let's see what other kooky names are out there and if we can match them to the breed. Let's go to Berwick. Casey, good morning. Tell us your pet's name.
Good morning, guys. His name is Steve.
Sorry?
Steve.
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 Steve. Quite a straight name.
Yeah. Pomeranian.
No,
think it's
no, it's not a Pomeranian.
Italian Greyhound. Like Steve Monaghetti,
No.
fast runner.
He gets Stephen when he's in trouble.
Steve when he's in trouble. What about one of those little Jack Russells? You know the things that look like they're on bloody speed all the time? And they're bouncing everywhere. Like that one in the mask.
Steve's not a Jack Russell name, though.
You don't reckon? Bulldog, like, what about Staffy?
All right, what is it?
Okay, what's the breed?
He's an Australian bulldog.
Oh,
makes sense, doesn't
Bulldog.
it?
Yes. Steve's a strong name
Of
for a bulldog.
course.
I don't mind it.
Samantha, welcome to Name That Breed. What's your pet's name?
So his name is Scout.
Jack Russell.
Scout. Yeah. Small dog.
Yeah,
Poodle.
small dog.
Mini poodle.
No. Scout feels
Scout.
quick. Strong name. It's a good name.
How about a Dalmatian?
It's not a kooky name. I reckon there'd be heaps of dogs called Scout.
Lab? What about a big
All right,
Labrador?
I'm locking in toy poodle.
Toy poodle? I'm locking in Jack Russell.
It's a Dalmatian.
Samantha, what is it?
He's a Whippet crossbill Arab.
A whippet. Like an Italian Greyhound. I actually don't know the difference between an Italian Greyhound and
It's
a whippet. They're
Is it
pretty
like
similar.
A little rat?
It looks like a mini Greyhound.
Yeah, right. Okay, 13 24 10. We are playing Name That Breed. Let's go to Diana. What's the dog's name?
Snuggles.
Snuggle.
German Shepherd.
Pug.
Snuggles. Yeah, a pug.
I'm
it's
going.
a pug.
I'm going. I can. No offense, Diana. I can imagine you laying in bed at night next to you. Is it a pug?
No, it's a Rottweiler.
Oh.
No! A Rottweiler called Snuggles.
You've gone like me. Chopper.
Opposites.
The opposite.
With the little Maltese. All right, let's finish up with Nicole to wrap up. Name that breed. What's your pet's name?
LeBron.
Oh, it'd be a big dog.
A Labrador.
Owns a corgi.
A lab. I reckon it's a Labrador.
Jack Russell. No. It'll be like one of... What's that big pointer thing you've got? The really high...
A pointer?
Yeah. Oh. No, the pointer
Or do you
one.
mean a Great Dane? A Great Dane.
Great Dane.
No, the pointer is what I have, a German short-haired pointer, but you're thinking of a Great Dane.
I would have thought it was Dame. Great Dame. Is it Great Dane?
No, Jay. Oh my God. The Dame member, Edna
Yeah, I thought it was like Great Dane. Oh, look at that. You learn something new every day.
D-A-N-E.
Nicole,
Okay.
what's the breed?
Cavoodle.
Oh, what, sorry?
Cavoodle.
Cavoodle called LeBron.
Yeah.
Pet owners are weird.
A tiny
man.
little cavoodle. They are, aren't
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, well, that was a nice mature way to wrap up the show. What a show it has been. Thank you very much for joining us. Tomorrow, $100,000 up for grabs to celebrate our 100th show. So make sure you join us for that. Yes. Loz, you off to the buffet in Fiji. She's over there filming F-Boy Island.
I'm not filming F-Boy Island, but
Sure.
I am filming something in Fiji. I just actually got an omelette delivered on room service, and I was hoping they didn't walk in the middle of that conversation about the dogs.
Oh,
I was going
no.
to get him to come and say hello.
Pam sitting in traffic on the Monash hearing, omelette is ready. Totally relatable.
You gonna make one of those grass hats?
You're going to hit the carver?
Grass skirt, maybe.
Have you had the carver?
Oh, I had carver on Saturday.
Doesn't
Woo,
that send you on a
living.
trip? Jesus. Muddy water gives you a little high.
It's very strange, but it's very traditional over here.
Are you drinking from the tap?
I'll bring some back for you. Actually, are you allowed to do that? I'm not sure.
I did. I bought back some carver from Fiji. You should have seen the guy at customs, his face when he unzipped my bag and saw all like the herb. He was like, "We got one here," and I'm like, "No, mate, that's carver. I'm in the clear."
Carver.
I don't think that's allowed, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to bring it back either.
Yeah, you just have to strap it to your body and wear thick clothes. All right.
Put it in your boogie board bag, you reckon?
How's the winds there, Jase?
Terrible.
Is it?
Take it
I've
easy
got to
on the
jump on a
roads.
plane.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to
Yeah,
bounce
you're
around.
in Sydney.
Yeah. Enjoy
Look,
that
it's a bit
diversion to
windy in
Adelaide.
Fiji as well. I'm not sure. It might be a good day for windsurfing, not for snorkeling out there today.
Well, listen, take it easy on the roads. We are
What a
out of
chore.
here. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. It's gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.
Nova.